but at first I didn't like him at all. You know, I didn't. I thought he was like, you know, ick. I didn't like him because, you know, Sean and I were very different that way. You know, I was very like family oriented and a kind of a, you know, the married type. You know, I was actually, when we first worked together in the video, I was married, even though I was going through problems. Nobody knew that, you know what I mean? And I wanted my family, and even though at that time it was not going well, you know what I mean? That was who I was. That's how I was raised.
The two kept in touch over the next few years, and when Jennifer left her marriage, they became much more than just friends.
Once I got to know him, and, you know, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt.
Jennifer Lopez might want to call her lawyer, because it seems like everything she's kept quiet about for years is finally being dragged into the light. And if there's one name she wants to distance herself from, it's Sean Diddy Combs. Why? Well, that's exactly what everyone's trying to figure out. It all started at a fan event. J-Lo was signing autographs, all smiles as usual, until a fan hit her with the one question no one expected. Do you have any comments about Diddy and the allegations? Just like that, her expression dropped. Jennifer Lopez shut down the autograph session and walked out, leaving her fans stunned.
Don't leave. The sign, don't leave. You guys get out of control.
Do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Go back and look. Don't leave. Don't leave. The sign, don't leave. Ignite your sign.
What could make her want to walk away like that? According to insiders, it might be a little more complicated than simply wanting to avoid an ex. Some say J-Lo knew more about Diddy's alleged issues than she's let on. And now, with serious lawsuits piling up against him, her silence is speaking volumes. Let's go back to 2000, to the MTV Video Music Awards. It was a night to remember. Jennifer Lopez was a star in her iconic all-white outfit. But after the awards, things took a dark turn at the after-party. Newly surfaced photos show J-Lo and Diddy in a heated argument. What started as celebration turned to tension as she stood, visibly upset, while Diddy partied with champagne below. Witnesses recall how the night escalated from glamour to an intense public disagreement. Rumors swirled, but nobody knew why things got so heated that night. Fast forward to today, those same photos from that party have resurfaced as Diddy faces explosive lawsuits. And while J-Lo isn't named in these claims, the timeline has people wondering, what did she know back then? Diddy's name has been linked to some shocking allegations recently. According to the lawsuits, he's accused of horrific acts, including and even incidents involving. One of the accusers claims she was taken to a private residence and subjected to unspeakable acts by Diddy and other unnamed individuals. The stories are heartbreaking and disturbing. More details have been leaking out about this alleged incident. One accuser claims she was invited to Diddy's afterparty by his driver, taken to a mansion where the party was supposedly happening, and asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement. But what she thought would be a party turned out to be her worst nightmare. Allegedly, she was lost control, and then was subjected to horrifying acts. And she isn't alone. Multiple women have come forward, all with eerily similar stories. It doesn't end there. A male accuser recently claimed he, too, was manipulated and assaulted by Diddy during a supposed audition. This man claims Diddy promised him stardom, but instead, it was a setup. The extent of these lawsuits suggests that what we're seeing now might just be the tip of the iceberg. Let's rewind again. When J-Lo started dating Diddy in the late 90s, they were one of the most talked-about couples in Hollywood. She was young, rising to fame with her debut album, On the Six, while Diddy was already a big name in the music industry. But despite the glitz and glamour, their relationship was intense and sometimes outright volatile. J-Lo has since described it as an exhausting period in her life, hinting at a roller coaster relationship. It was more than just an ordinary breakup. Diddy would reportedly say things like, "I want a divorce," and talk about sending papers, despite them not even being married. J-Lo's first husband, Johnny Noah, even suggested that Diddy's influence was one of the reasons their marriage didn't work out.
Cuando nosotros estábamos, que nos casamos, y en ese momento fue cuando sale Selena, que fue un éxito grandísimo, y ella me dice a mí, papi, quiero cantar. Y entonces nos reunimos con muchas disqueras, una de esas fue Sony, y entonces parte de ese tío era que Puffy iba a ser uno de los productores del primer álbum. Y entonces ahí fue donde empezaron los engaños, ahí donde empezaron las mentiras y toda la manipulación de parte de él, de Puffy. Y eso fue lo que llevó al divorcio.
Fans have been resurfacing another troubling video that's adding fuel to the fire. In 2003, Diddy was caught on camera inviting then 14-year-old actress Dave Chase to an after-party.
Hey! Oh my gosh, this is so wrong! Do you remember where it is?
Some fans now look back on this clip with horror, wondering if there were warning signs people missed. The conversation didn't go much further, but it's resurfaced amid these allegations, with fans calling out the industry for not looking closer at these red flags. In a bizarre twist, another lawsuit has emerged involving a young aspiring rapper who alleges that Diddy lured him with promises of a career in music, only to allegedly take advantage of him during what was supposed to be a professional meeting. It's hard to imagine the impact these events could have on a young person's life, and hearing these stories come out years later is as painful as it is disturbing. Social media is ablaze, with fans sharing mixed reactions. Many are demanding accountability, questioning how someone could get away with this for so long. And what about Jennifer Lopez? For years, she kept her relationship with Diddy relatively private, and now, with these allegations casting a shadow over his past, some are wondering if she saw signs but chose to walk away. This isn't just a Hollywood breakup. It's a story that shines a spotlight on the dark side of fame, where power and influence seem to shield people from consequences, and where celebrities we admire may have secrets we can't even imagine. These allegations have also raised questions about the industry as a whole. How did Diddy, a man with so many resources, go unchecked for so long? Some speculate that power players in the industry either looked the other way or actively covered for him. The stories are starting to paint a picture of an industry willing to sacrifice its young talent to keep its stars happy. As Diddy's lawsuits continue, Jennifer Lopez's silence has people talking. Her choice to walk away when confronted by a fan hints at her reluctance to revisit a painful chapter in her life. But it's clear that her past relationship with Diddy will continue to make headlines as the legal proceedings unfold. Could this be her chance to finally speak out? Or will she remain tight-lipped as she's done so far?